We're a few hours away from a possible government shutdown. And even if the government doesn't shut down this evening and they pass a continuing resolution, that will only keep things open until February, and we'll go through all of this all over again. So you may be asking, what does a government shutdown mean in terms of immigration? Will the immigration system keep functioning? Well, the answer is a government shutdown really won't affect the immigration system very much. Many people think of the government as one large entity, and that if there's a government shutdown, everything screeches to a halt. But that's not really the way it works. Immigration is made up of several different government agencies that have different jobs. For example, USCIS. That's the part of the immigration system that processes green card applications, citizenship applications, parole in place applications, and things like that. That's a fee-funded agency. You know, when you file and you write those big checks to the government, that's what it goes for. So fee-funded agencies like USCIS, they keep operating even if the government shuts down. ICE, which is Immigration and Customs Enforcement, that's the part of the government that prosecutes people and arrests people for immigration violations. Well, they're considered essential employees, so they keep working. Even though they might not be getting paid, they're required to stay on the job. That means that immigration enforcement will continue, removal will continue. The immigration courts will focus on the detained docket, meaning people who are being held in jail. Now, it is very possible that non-detained cases for people who are not in jail, will be canceled. But if you have a non-detained case in court, make sure that you go to court unless you've talked to your lawyer and your lawyer has told you 100% that the hearing is canceled. Because if you just assume it's canceled and don't show up and they hold the hearing, then you could be ordered removed in your absence. CBP, Customs and Border Protection, that's the part of the government that protects the border, mans the ports, mans the airports when you come into the country and go through customs. They are considered essential employees, so they will keep working. The airports will still be open, the ports will still be open. There could be some impact on certain types of visas for which you file the application with CBP directly at the border, but for the vast majority of people, they won't see any difference. The Department of State, which mans the embassies and consulates overseas, they will continue to be working because visa applications, again, are fee-based. But it is possible that because their staffing will be reduced, that there may be significant delays in approving visas, and it is possible that they will switch to a system and only process things that relate to immediate, life and health emergencies until the shutdown goes past. The biggest impact on the immigration system in the short run is going to be on employers, because the Department of Labor sections that deal with immigration law will shut down. And that means that there won't be any labor condition filings, you won't be able to access the online portals, the appeals section in the Department of Labor will close. So it'll have an impact on employers. But for the vast majority of people, it will be pretty much business as usual. Now, the government may not shut down today, but it might shut down in February, or it might shut down in the future. So keep this information in mind when you're planning for how a shutdown might affect you. It's really just an example of how dysfunctional our government is in Washington, and how the things that they do affect ordinary people like us. But you can be assured that even if the government shuts down, we here at Lester Law will still be here working on your case. So if you have a question about your case, or you have an issue that you need to discuss with us, please feel free to call us at 423-402-0608, or you can reach us through our website at www.lesterlaw.org. If you find these videos useful, informational, please follow us on Facebook or subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get the up-to-date immigration news that you need. So until next time, stay safe, stay strong. We'll see you soon.